Hi, and welcome to Server Smackdown. My name is BH, and I'd like to introduce you to a little event that I have been working on. Server Smackdown is a Minecraft event where 8 teams of 4 play in a handful of minigames to compete for the #1 spot. And you might be wondering where these teams come from. And if you're not, well, too bad, I don't care. Each team will represent their little space in their community. Think SMPs, creator groups, and small collaborations here and there, with the idea that these groups will send in a team to play together. The event starts with the game selection, which is not a majority vote. All my homies hate a majority vote, so instead, we play a game of Ruler of the World. Each team will spawn in their own team zone, and once the game starts, everyone has a minute to climb to the hill and stay at the very top of the tower. This is a punch-on, and you're going to need to throw some serious hands to get up there. At the end of the timer, the player at the very tippity top will be named the ruler and gets to choose the next game. No questions asked. And if you're not at the top, well, that's not my fault. Ruler of the World is played before every single game, but does not award any points to the team's total points. Now that our games are selected, let's move into our first game, Down the Gauntlet. This is a 4-round event where one person from each team is selected as the archer. They get to sit all high and mighty on these mushrooms while everyone else has to run between these two safe zones without being shot by the archers. Run, dodge, and weave your way around to avoid these archers to earn points for your team. You'll get points for every single run you complete, as well as a small point boost when another player gets eliminated. The archers get points for every player that they hit. The game ends when there's no runners left or the timer runs out. The next round will start. Over in our next game, Run for Your Money, this race game gives you a chance to fill your pockets with coins littered around the course. Jump, fly, and swim your way around the course, collecting as many coins as you can while trying to complete 3 laps. But be careful, every coin you collect drops down the time you have to complete the race, so you're going to need to be speedy or you might not even finish. You'll earn a nice big point bonus for finishing the race, with the points awarded based on how much time is left. The race ends when all players finish, or when the timer runs out. Hopefully you're not too puffed from our race game for our next game, One in the Chamber. Now, I know some of you FPS fiends will know this one really well, but this game starts with each team spawning in their team zone, with each player receiving a crossbow and a singular arrow. You will need to work your way around the map, trying to shoot other players. With only one shot, you're gonna need to be very, very accurate. If you shoot a player, they are eliminated, and the arrow will pop up from where they are hit. If you miss, well, you're gonna need to get your running shoes on to pick up another arrow around the map. This game ends when there's only one team remaining, or when the time runs out. Don't worry, this is a 3-round game. To earn your points from shooting other players, you'll also earn bonus points when another team is eliminated before you. Now, I understand that that's a lot of running around, so why not take a seat in our next game, Sprouts. This game is a tag game, where you'll need to tag other players by punching them. If you do that, they will sit down while you earn points for every second that they're sitting down. However, if someone else tags you, anyone that you tag stands back up and they're back in the game. Player is tagged for 15 seconds before they're untagged, giving them a few seconds grace where they remain small and can run around before being tagged or tag anyone else. Teammates can also revive each other. If you right click on a tagged teammate, this does take a few seconds before they are untagged. The game ends at the end of the timer, with the team with the most points being crowned the winner. Now, after all that sitting around, I'm sure you're feeling very quite relaxed. That's a perfect time to go piggy fishing. In this game, you're not just fishing, you're fishing piggies. Using your fishing rod, pull pigs into your pen to score points. Keep that piggy there for 20 seconds to send it to the piggy bank, earning you some extra bonus points. Now, unfortunately, you're not just fishing here. Using your shears, you can right-click other teams' captured pigs to start stealing them. This takes a few seconds, but if you're successful, you'll not only steal the pig, but some points from the other team. But be careful, if you're attacked at any point while stealing, this will completely cancel the stealing process. Now, not only will you earn points from each game, but the multiplier which increases before each game will really start to dictate how your team will earn points. So think carefully about how you might go about playing these games. Alongside these games, there is a bunch of other things for you to explore, like commendations, where you can award other players bonus points for doing something super cool, or head over to the parkour, which is randomly generated after each game. This event is entirely created by my awesome self, with the intention of getting a lot of fun faces playing some cool games together. And I'll restate that yes, I don't plan on this being competitive, so if you're looking for some over-the-top performances, there are some incredible events out there. But if you're waiting to see some good friends battle it out, well, the Smackdown is the sure place to be. If you want a full breakdown of the games, head over to the Server Smackdown YouTube. Otherwise, I will see all you beautiful people over in the games.